Muko na kibarua. Nataka muongeze registration of voters. Muongeze registration of voters. Na siku pia ya kupiga kura ikifika, mkuwe kama sisi tunapigaga 99%. Na hiyo hesabu tumepiga vizuri na kina KALONZO na tumepiga kwa meza. Lakini hii ya meza bado tunapiga sasa pale kwa meza. Kwa meza tunaona inaingiana. Lakini tunabakisha to translate the theory into practice.
It is now very clear that Rigathi Gachagua is determined to take William Ruto home. One of the successes of Rigathi Gachagua is that he has been able to capture the mountain Kenya, and the mountain Kenya is hostile towards William Ruto. I saw William Ruto appointing various cabinet secretaries from within the mountain, even going to Uhuru Kenyatta. He knows what is happening. One of the greatest qualities of William Ruto that he knows how to sense the ground. He knows that the mountain is gone. It's the reason as to why even when he appointed in Kindiki, he has not gone to Mountain Kenya except when he was in Embu. Even his deputy has not held any rally in Mountain Kenya because they know what would happen. So Gachagua is ready to take Ruto home. And I keep on telling people that if the day the courts will come out to not uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, it's the day Rigathi Gachagua is going to be in State House. History tells us that whenever Kikuyus campaign for or against anyone, they come out the winners. Ever since independence, Kikuyus have not ever been in the opposition, even during Moi's era. In fact, many of the times the Kikuyus are both in government and in the opposition. It happened during Mwai Kibaki's era, they were in government and the opposition. During Moi's tenure, they were in the opposition with Matiba, Mwai Kibaki, and in government. That's why Moi even wanted Uhuru to become his successor. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about the reason as why I think Rigathi Gachagua is going to beat William Ruto hands down in 2027, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, the power dynamics show us that the Kamba are going to work well with the Kikuyus. In fact, the Kikuyus can work with anyone and attain presidency. History tells us. When Uhuru Kenyatta caught up with Ruto, some people thought that the Kalenjin vote block was not big, but they came out the winners. And this is going to happen because Kikuyus have the biggest voting block, 8 million votes in Mountain Kenya, not even counting those outside Mountain Kenya, because there are many. I think they are the biggest population outside their regions. If you go in Kisii, if you go in Nyanza, if you go to Western, you will find them. They are the richest because the economy is situated in the central. So they can swear a vote. If a Mountain Kenya candidate comes out to contest for a presidential candidate, he becomes the first runners-up. It is now happening. The Kikuyus are in government, they are on the most cabinet secretary's position, but they are also capturing the opposition. It means that either way they will be in government. And Gachagua is going to give a run to William Ruto's money. That's the truth, because first of all, William Ruto is unpopular. The protest which was done, the Gen Zs, he speaks a lot, he ends up promising things that he has failed to deliver. So to show you this, Rigathi Gachagua was in Ukambani and he talked to the people telling them that they should register and also increase their vote basket so that they can put out William Ruto. In fact, he said these statements. Listen to this video very carefully because it's going to form a basis of our discussion. Here's the tape.
Nataka muongeze registration of voters. Muongeze registration of voters. Na siku pia ya kupiga kura ikifika, mkuwe kama sisi tunapigaga 99%. na hiyo hesabu tumepiga vizuri na kina Kalonzo na tumepiga kwa meza, lakini hii ya meza bado tunapiga sasa pale kwa meza. Kwa meza tunaona inaingiana, lakini tunabakisha to translate the theory into practice. Utajiandikisha na nyinyi, msikuje watu ya kudanganywa dakika ya mwisho na wale wamezoea kudanganya nyinyi. Sasa mmepata new partners, na sisi tuko na historia ya kuwa watu straightforward. Sisi tulimwambia Ruto tutampatia kuwe rais, tulimpatia tukumpatia, ametuonesha madharau. Sasa tukimuondokea anaweza laumu sisi? Wezi. Sisi tulikuwa tuko tayari kutembea na yeye, atuonesha madharau. Sasa sisi tumesema, mimi nimeambiwa na watu tutafuta marafiki. Tumekaa na Kalonzo, tumekaa na wengine, tutafuta marafiki. Tunataka tutembee pamoja. Na vile wa Mushobo amesema pia tuone. Kwani yuko makosa gani?
So,
muko na kibarua kidogo. Nataka muongeze registration voters.
So that is Rigathi Gachagua. He came out to empower the people from Ukambani. Okay, to fight hard to register so that they can vote in 2027. And like it or not, politics in Kenya rotates about tribal unity. The reason as to why the Kikuyus have always come out on top, because they have the biggest voting basket. That's why everyone wants to associate with them. There's no candidate who comes from any region who can bring 3.5 million votes on the table. That's why they gave RUTO 47% of his victory came from Mountain Kenya. If you look at Nyanza, the Luo Nyanza has voted for Raila Odinga at a tune of 1.7. The Western also 1 point something. Okay, it's only the Mountain Kenya which can bring votes which are equal to the Western and the Luo Nyanza. So any candidate who casts those votes has 1 foot in State House. All he needs to is to get other blocks. And I think this is what Ruto fears the most. It's the reason as to why he's gambling. He thought that Rigathi Gachagua was a Mathira MP, not knowing that he had entered in the hearts of Kenyans. I keep on telling people that whenever you accuse a person of being tribal, his people like him the most. So people come out to beat Gachagua that is tribal, not knowing that it's the more the Mountain people will love him. And all he need to do is convince other people like the Ukambani, Kalonzo Musyoka, and it seems that the Ukambani is free, even when they are voting about the against or for his impeachment. The Ukambani stood with him, so it will be easier for him to work with the Kambas. All you need to do is also get some votes from the West and others. And remember, Ruto is not sure that other regions will vote for him. Even when he had Mudavadi and Wetangula, the Western never voted for him. So it will be a vote to look out for in 2027 if Rigathi Gachagua is relinquished by the courts. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua also came out to call out Ruto for demolishing people. Remember, among the things he was accused for during the impeachment is that he never followed the government program of demolishing people. And we are seeing demolishing. The Kenya Kwanza government demolishing people. There's a day William Ruto came out to say that he's going to demolish anyone. And now they are demolishing. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua said these statements. Here is the tape.
Nauliza viongozi wetu wa serikali, tafadhali, hii maneno ya kutukana wa Kenya na kuwakemea na kugombanisha hawa, hakuna haja. Kama ni chajo ya ng'ombe, kuja eleza mkulima si ng'ombe ni yake. Ongelesha yeye pole pole, hii chanjo inaweza saidia na jia hii na hii na hii. Unataka ama utaki? Aseme anataka ama ataki. Hakuna haja ya kutukana wafugaji. Hakuna haja ya kutukana watu ya Kenya. Hakuna haja ya makasiriko na hasira mingi. Ongelesha wa Kenya tu pole pole kwa heshima, kwa sababu kiongozi ni mtu ya kuajiriwa kazi na wa Kenya. Kuna haja ya kuwabanisha wa Kenya na fujo mingi. Umeona hata wabunge huko natukana kiongozi kama Kalonzo Musyoka. Mbunge tu anasimama na kumtukana, kumkosea heshima. Na ni kiongozi ambaye yako na wafuasi wengi, ni kiongozi ambaye ni shupavu, ameongoza miaka mingi kwa Kenya, unamkosea heshima. Kiburi imejaa kwa kichwa. Mumefura kichwa kwa kuiba mali ya si wamefura kichwa? Wamefura kichwa. Sasa hao walikuwa wanapanga Christmas, wananunua mbuzi ya kwenda Christmas. Nyinyi kuna Christmas mmepanga? Sasa iko haja gani ya kwenda kutukana watu, kukosea watu heshima, kuwagobanisha, kuwapigia kelele? Tuheshimu wa Kenya, kwa sababu hata kama hawana mali, hata kama wako na shida, heshima tu ni ya maana. Hata watu maskini wako na heshima yao. Hata kama mtu ni maskini, si umheshimu tu na umaskini wake. Hiyo tu ndio tunaomba. Ingine tumeona saa ile watu napanga kwenda Christmas, watu ya serikali waende wafurahie Christmas, wamenunua mambuzi na nini, wamebomolea maskini manyumba, watakaa nje wakati ya Christmas. Hii maneno ya kubomolea maskini manyumba yao. Tumeona pale Nairobi akina mama wanalia, hawana pahali ya kukaa wakati ya Christmas. Si mungengoja hata wakule Christmas kama lazima mbomoe mkuje mwaka ujao. Na hii ni mambo tulikuwa tumesema kwa serikali yetu, mambo ya kubomolea watu hatutafanya. Kwa hivyo tunaomba tafadhali tukue na huruma kwa watu maskini, kwa Wakenya wa kawaida. Tusiwahangaishe, tusisumbue hawa, tuwapatie pia nafasi waishi kama Wakenya, kwa sababu ni muhimu sana.
That is GACHAGUA talking about the demolition. What GACHAGUA is lacking right now, I think he came out to say that's going to announce in January. But in politics, don't give a deadline. You start right away. And I think after speaking about the demolition, what GACHAGUA needed to do is to also go inspect the ground. That's what Raila Amolo Odinga does. When he speaks about the demolition, he also goes to where the demolitions are, so that he can speak to the emotions of the people. Because that's what politics is. So all signs point at GACHAGUA working with Kalonzo Musyoka of the Ukambani, because now they are in the opposition. Raila Amolo Odinga is conflicted, okay, and other people. It's now the Mountain Kenya by GACHAGUA. And remember, Mount Kenya is the smartest voting bloc in the world. Even in the 2022 general election, they were both in government and the opposition. They were all deputizing the first and the second runners up. That meant that either way they were going to be in government. So even now, Mount Kenya has the biggest cabinet slots in government, but also they are also taking up the opposition role. Tell me that the next president will not become from the Mountain Kenya. Tell me why. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me a comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.